now we are going to know about the Blessed Damozel written by D.G.Rossetti. And D.G.Rossetti is a pre-Raphaelite poet, and he belongs to the Victorian era. He was born in London, and he is a British poet, illustrator, painter, and a translator also. He founded the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, a group of painters, poet, critics treating religious, moral, and medieval subjects in non-academic manners. And it was founded by D.G.Rossetti, and the other members were Evelyn Millars and William Hammond Hunt, William Rossetti, James Collins, George Stephen, and Thomas Woolner. They were influenced by the symbolist movement and the aesthetic movement, and they also influenced William Morris, Edward Burns Jones, John Ruskin, and Swinburne also. This pre-Raphaelite movement was attacked by Robert Buchan's article "The Fleshy School of Poetry" in 1871 October in the Contemporary Review, and D.G.Rossetti given his reply as the Stealthy School of Criticism in 1871 December in the Athenaeum. And this poetry, The Blessed Damozel, is a poetry, and it is a reverie and a dramatic monologue, and it is published in 1850 in the Germs. The Germs is the journal for the pre-Raphaelites, and it has been composed of 24 stanzas and each with 6 lines, totally 144 lines. It has been entirely written in free verse. As I told earlier, the pre-Raphaelite movement is against a Victorian mode and existence or extensions of Romantic revival, and it is a revival of medievalism, and it is a revival of Hellenism and a love for symbolism, and achieves simplicity in art also. The medieval revivalism. This is also known as the medieval revivalism, and he was influenced by John Keats very much. This poem, coming to this poem, it has been published in the pre-Raphaelite journal, The Germs, and it partially influenced from Edgar Allan Poe's the poetry The Raven. In this poetry, he describes about a blessed damozel observing her lover from the heaven, and from there her unfulfilled yearnings for the union in the heaven were depicted very clearly. And the blessed damozel sings from the heaven for God, and she looked through the earth and she was prized by Virgin Mary with white rose, and the ghost were in the form of dove in this poetry, and she has 3 lilies in her hand and 7 stars in her yellow hair, and 3 lilies in her hand, and she has a golden bars. There were golden bars in the heaven, in that she has been caged, and leaning down to see her lover on the earth, she is singing, and in the dream she visits the Octant shrine, and the angels has Ariel on the head. We have seen a ring like structure in the area in the head of the angels, that is that. And it was all happened in one day, because the one day in heaven is equal to 10 years in the earth. And there were 5 symposiums and 5 handmaids of Virgin Mary help her. They were the Cicely, Gertrude, Magdalene, Margaret, and Rosalie. And the golden thread weaving dress for a newborn robes were given to the couple. There are beautiful imaginations in this poetry, and all this imagination made this poetry very, very beautiful.